After 15 days, you validate the reply, then you issued a notice of disallowance.
Notice of suspension.
Notice of suspension if continuing.
Yes.
Tama,
Yes.
diba? Now, then after that, you issue a notice of disallowance.
Yes, Mr.
Okay,
Chair.
now, kaya ang sagot dapat doon sa tanong ni Chairman Abante, tapos na kayo.
As to yung MD po, Mr.
Kaya nga eh. Kaya nga eh, kasi yung subject matter dito is all about the notice of disallowance. And we will talk about it again if somebody will file a resolution to further investigate on the point that you have raised with regards to the 3 items that is not yet final.
Panibagong balita. COA, rinding-rindi na sa di matapos na pagdinig patungkol sa confidential fund. Tuwadcom, naging katawa-tawa sa harap ng COA. Pero bago ang lahat, maaari kayong mag-subscribe para maging updated sa mga issue at bagong mga balita. Nagmumukha na ngang tanga ang mga kongresista dahil ayaw pa rin itong magpaawat sa pag-iimbestiga sa confidential fund ng OVP. COA, wala nang paki sa paninindak nila. Narito ang buong detalye.
Kasama na rin po yung mga tanong ni Congressman Romy Acop. At nakakapagbalik tanaw po tayo ng kaunti. At naalala ko po yung panahon na nagkakaroon ng Senate hearing sa Napoles na parang ganito at ganito din yung mga lumalabas na maraming mga acknowledgement receipts na di umano fabricated, di umano gawa-gawa, at parang hindi po maipaliwanag kung paano po ito tumutugma base po doon sa pondong nailaan para sa kanya. Gusto ko lang po tanungin yung COA, base po doon sa ilang mga acknowledgement receipts na ipinakita sa atin ng ating mga kasamahang mambabatas, meron po kami napansin doon na parang 200 na acknowledgement receipts na signature lang, walang pangalan. Ito po ba ay pumapasa sa qualifications ng Commission on Audit?
For now, sir, ina-accept namin yung signature lang. Although, from here onward, siguro po, require namin na name at least name and signature.
Because I think we really have to look into this matter strictly. Kasi pag sinabi mong acknowledgement receipt, tumatanggap ka.
Yes.
Meron kang tinatanggap na pera, goods, or services from government.
Yes.
And how can you substantiate if that person in that acknowledgement receipt exists kung signature lang? So, is there any COA memorandum or policy when it comes to acknowledgement receipt guidelines?
For now, since ina-accept po namin yung signatures lang, wala po kaming ibang basis kundi yung sa joint circular. But we will try to parang supplemental na po yung mga ibang COA issuances.
No, my question, ma'am, is there a policy by COA when it comes to requirements of acknowledgement receipts? What are the requirements in that paper so that COA can deem them unacceptable?
May I be permitted to speak, Your Honor?
Yes, Ms. Sofia Gemora, you're recognized by the chair.
Thank you, Your Honor. As to the regular audit, I'm very aware with the confidential fund because it has a joint circular, as a parameter. So in COA, pardon me, Your Honor, I cannot recall the memorandum, but we have this rule that we can reimbursable expense, what you call RER receipt. Reimbursable expense receipt is acceptable up to 1,000 pesos and below. Other than that, of course, we need, as it is now, an invoice, and if any, signature, it would, of course, accompany the full name of the recipient or those that signed on the particular receipt.
Yeah, thank you very much. Actually, that's the memo that I was pointing out to Ms. Remora. Meron po talaga kasi yun sa COA na kinikailangan full name ang nakasulat doon. At nabasa ko na rin po yun. Kaya nga po nakakapagtaka dito po sa 612 million pesos where acknowledgement receipts were submitted by the Office of the Vice President and by the DepEd Secretary then, ang dami po talagang red flags na nakita po ng committee. So unang-una ho, signature lang. Pangalawa ho, merong migrant beneficiaries. When I say migrant beneficiaries, they received funds from the confidential funds of the DepEd and they receive funds from the confidential funds of the Office of the Vice President. Other than that, there are also instances where individuals received funds many times, numerous times, from the confidential funds. Other than that, may instances din po na nakita namin na yung mga safe house na lang po na binanggit ni Chairman, parang hindi po namin masyadong maunawaan kung paano ka gagastos ng 15 million pesos per quarter on safe houses under the Office of the Vice President. Bukod pa po doon, yung safe houses na binabayaran din under Secretary of Education. So of course, documentary requirements are submitted to you, but you know this, Mr. Chair, raised a lot of questions and red flags from my point of view. Kaya nga po nakakalungkot na wala po dito yung mga SDO at saka si Ms. Lopez na nalaman po pala natin ay umalis po kagabi papuntang Los Angeles, California, because these are questions that they should actually be answering. Am I right, Yusek Poab? These are questions that they should be answering.
Based on the documents, Your Honor.
Based on the documents, correct, because they're the signatories to the documents. So with that being said, siguro para sa COA, tulungan nyo na lang kami. I think we need to come up with better guidelines, especially when it comes to requirements of acknowledgement receipts, so that ito pong mga pagmamagic na nangyayari ay hindi po mangyari dahil ang pinag-uusapan po natin dito ay pera ng mamamayan. Hindi naman to pera ng isang tao, pera to ng Pilipino na dapat po natin inaalagaan.
Mr. Chair.
Congressman Abante, you're recognized.
Gusto kong malaman kung tapos ng investigasyon ng COA dito sa notice of disallowances na inyong binigay sa Office ng Vice President. Tapos na po ba lahat ng investigasyon?
Mr. Chair, dun sa notice of disallowance, inaantay pa po namin kung mag-a-appeal sila. So, hindi pa po final. Yung iba pong mga audit observation memoranda na issued po nila, nag-submit na po sila ng compliance and yun po yung mga pinag-aaralan po namin ngayon.
Okay. So, hindi pa kayo tapos ano po?
No, Mr. Chair.
Ilang porsyento na po ang natapos nyo? For example, like, so, mayroon bang 50% or 60% or 70%?
Considering po na gusto niyong magpaka-strict kami today, may mga nire-re-audit po kami and hindi pa po namin ma-issue yung next, which is yung notice of suspension.
Okay. So, hindi nyo maaaring masabi kung ilang porsyento na ho, lahat?
Mr. Chair, parang tatlong tao po yung tatlong ibang team members yung iba-ibang AOM, so hindi ko po masabi ngayon yung exact na yung status na po ng
Sa mga natapos po ninyo, Mr. Chair, meron ba kayong nakitang improper disbursement o mga violations po ng disbursement ng confidential fund?
Mr. Chair, hindi ko pa po nare-review yung audit, so hindi ko pa po masabi ngayon, Mr. Chair. Nasa auditors pa po.
Meron pa ho bang ibang pondo na aside from the confidential fund na inyo pong iniimbestigahan?
Sa ICFAO po, Confidential and Intelligence Fund lang po kami.
Ayun lang po ang inyo
Yes,
iniimbestigahan?
Mr. Chair.
Okay.
Yung
Yun lang po ang...
bansa po.
Oo. Nakikita ko nga, ikaw yung sa intelligence and confidential fund ka lang muna, no?
Yes, Mr.
So meron bang iba dito na kasama natin sa COA na iniimbestigahan pa ang ibang mga pondo ng Office of the Vice President maliban sa intelligence and confidential fund?
Your Honor, if I may, we have the regular audit team, which we are representing here. Regular audit team for the Office of the Vice President. Our team is here.
So, therefore, Mr. Chair, when you speak of the regular budget of the Vice President, so are you able, meron ba kayong in-issue? Did you issue any of disallowances on some of the regular funding of the Vice President or no?
May I recognize, Mr. Chair?
Yes,
For the
Mahat,
audit
you're
of
recognized.
CY, calendar year 2023, we have not yet issued, or we do not issue any disallowances po.
Chairman.
Yes, Congressman Paduano.
In relation to the query asked by Vice Chair Abante, gusto ko na pong linawin COA. Kasi ang tanong ni Chairman Abante refers to, and your answer, I think, no, if I'm right, refers to other items. Kasi tapos na kayo doon sa notice of disallowance, di ba?
Yes, Mr.
Tapos na kayo doon.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Yung sagot mo kanina, question of notice of suspension, at saka, magkaiba yun.
Yes, Mr.
Ibang items yun. Linawin na natin, but
yung
the
ibang-
subject, sandali po, let me finish first. But the subject matter of this investigation refers to the notice of disallowances that you issued. Di ba? Magkaiba yun, boss. Tapos na sila. Tapos na sila dito. They're waiting for the reply within 6 months.
Appeal po, Mr. Chair.
And the deadline will be on?
February 2024.
Oh, yun. Again, Mr.
February
Chair,
5.
I have pointed this out during the previous hearing. Pag EUM kasi, okay, you issue an EUM for the Confidential and Intelligence Fund for the Office of the Vice President. Nag-issue kayo ng EUM and they're allowed
15 days to
15
answer.
days. After 15 days, you validate the reply, then you issued a notice of disallowance.
Notice of suspension.
Notice of suspension if continuing.
Yes,
Tama.
yes.
Diba? Now, then after that, you issue a notice of disallowance.
Yes, Mr.
Okay,
Chair.
now, kaya ang sagot dapat doon sa tanong ni Chairman Abante, tapos na kayo.
As to yung ND po, Mr.
Kaya nga kasi ang subject matter dito is all about the notice of disallowance. And we will talk about it again if somebody will file a resolution to further investigate on the point that you have raised with regards to the 3 items that is not yet final.
Opo.
Yung yung audit nyo, di ba?
Opo.
With regards to Confidential and Intelligence Fund.
Yes,
Tama.
Mr. Chair. Yes,
So
Mr.
malinaw
Chair.
po yun. That's why in aid of legislation with regards to this investigation, Mr. Chairman, again, I will just like to reiterate, yung question of the timetable given to the agency with regards to the notice of disallowance is too long. Sabi nga nila, justice delayed, justice denied. Why it will take 6 months? Sige nga, bakit 6 months? Because they have already submitted all the necessary documents. And it turned out in your investigation, in your audit, lumalabas na may mga problema. That's why you issue a notice of disallowance. Di ba? Kaya Mr. Chairman, I hope question of the charter or MCs, no? Or even a bill or a law should be passed with regards to confidential and intelligence fund, Mr. Chairman, should be filed and passed by this Congress. Kasi, kaya nga ang question daw ng proprietedness of this investigation, sa case lang po ng Confidential Intelligence Fund, we have to file a bill and pass a law with regards to it so that it cannot be abused anymore. And only those agencies of government that will be given such fund. And second is question of the COA, the mandate of COA. It should not be 6 months after issuing a notice of disallowance. It should be put as part of the provision of the charter or the mandate of COA, Mr. Chairman. Well, in fact, I will discuss later. Siguro nakapagandaan nyo na yung Memorandum Circular 97-002 in relation to the mandate of BTR, in relation to special cash advancement, in relation to SDOs. Yun yung mga bagay na dapat we have to legislate laws. Kasi kahit yung bonding law natin, napakatagal na yun. Di ba? And memorandum circulars lang ang pinapalabas natin. Well, in fact, may issue pa doon sa SALN. And I will discuss it later. But again, Mr. Chairman, just to point it out and for the record, question of notice of disallowance with regards to the confidential fund being tackled in this hearing was already settled. The question now is yung 6 months. Tama po? And you just wait. Because we have, again, if somebody will stand to deliver a privilege speech or file a resolution with regard to the continuing audit being made by your department, doon sa Confidential Intelligence Fund, and that's the time we will discuss again the 3 items you have mentioned. Tama?
Tama po, Mr. Chair. Na-confuse lang po ako kasi for the past how many hearings, ini-include po sila kasi yung nagtatanong tungkol dun sa subsequent AOMs. Kaya po, yun po yung nasabi ko.
And we cannot discuss it because the germane of this, of the privilege speech of the Honorable Valeriano is all about the documents you have submitted, the notice of disallowance. Tama?
Hindi lang po yun yung pinasubmit sa amin, Mr. Chair. Even 2023 po, pinasubmit sa amin.
But is it part of now the committee, the COA audit report that you have submitted? It is part of the notice of disallowance that being issued by COA?
It's a different period
Oh,
po.
kaya nga eh. Kaya ang sinasabi ko, we will discuss lang muna with regards to the notice of disallowance.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Which is, mamaya, magtatanong din ako dyan. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair.
Congressman Abante, you're recognized.
With the query of Congressman Paduano and your answer of being able to finish all the investigations, and you said that medyo na-confuse ka lamang, di ba? So, ibig sabihin, you're telling it to us now with finality that all of the investigations for the Confidential Intelligence Fund of the Vice President is already finished. That's what you're saying?
No, Mr. Chair. Yung 2022 lang po, ang ND, yun na po yung last na touch ng ICFAO po. Yung 2023 po ng OVP at 2023 ng DepEd yun po yung ongoing ang audit.
So meron pong ongoing na investigation on that.
Yes, Mr. Chair. Kaya po
Okay.
sabi po ni Mr. Chair na yung ND lang po ang i-discuss. Kasi yung iba po, sabi po niya, ongoing pa po yung audit.
So you're giving that 6 months, no? the finished investigation and the ongoing investigation? 6 months, ganun po ba?
No, Mr. Chair. Yung 6 months is for the notice of disallowance po. Which is nasa rules po namin.
Mr. Chairman, 6 months for the office of the Vice President to comply and answer that notice of
Comply.
disallowance.
Oo.
And then, commission proper na.
To
The commission
appeal
proper,
po.
sorry?
To appeal po, yung proper term
Kaya nga,
to
yung appeal, di ba?
Opo.
Then the commission proper after 6 months
They
will
will
decide.
rule on it po.
Pero Mr. Chair, ang sinabi niya kanina, natapos na yung 2022. Di ba?
Yun po yung
Ang ongoing
subject ng
ngayon
ND.
is 2023 and 2024.
Wala pong 2020.
At 124. So therefore, ano yung sinasabi niyong 6 months na notice of disallowances na kino-comply dapat ng Vice President?
Yung confidential funds po ng 2022 ng OVP, umabot na po siya sa notice of disallowance. So from the time that we issued the notice of disallowance, they have 6 months po to file their appeal with the commission proper ng COA. Yung iba pong dinidiscuss natin pertains to confidential funds ng 2023 po, hindi pa po yon notice of disallowance. Na AOM pa lang po siya, kaya hindi pa po siya comparable dun sa ND ng 2022 na subject to appeal na po.
Mr. Chair, Congressman Acop made a statement kanina about cash advances that was made. Ano? So, let me ask, ilang cash advances yon na ginawa nila?
4 po sa Office of the Vice President and 3 po sa DepEd.
And all of those are deposited sa Land Bank, correct?
Yes po, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Land Bank, did you allow cash advances? Do you allow cash advances?